credit report from Credit Sesame, it should look the same as the TransUnion credit report you get from transunion.com. If it's the same one that you get through www.annualcreditreport.com, because it's all TransUnion. Might be different, shouldn't be, but might be different if you looked at Experian versus TransUnion as far as what's on your credit report. Credit scores are definitely going to be different because they put different weighting on things. But it does not hurt you at all for you to check your own credit score. Now check this question out. How long do tax liens stay on your credit report? Now earlier we talked about inquiries and they staying on your credit report for 24 months. And I talked about negative items staying on your credit report for 7 years. But how long do tax liens stay on your credit report? Now that's a negative item, right? A tax lien is definitely a negative item. They don't. They are no longer reported to your credit report. So if you had a tax lien from the state or the federal government and it was on your credit report, they are no longer placing those on your credit report. And if it was on your credit report, they're pulling it off. You don't have to do anything about it. It should be off your credit report. Now, this was supposed to take place last year. I believe July the 1st of 2017. This is when they started doing it. They started taking them off. So a lot of people were hitting me up when it came August and September saying, hey, my tax lien is still on here. I was like, just wait a minute. It's going to come off. I don't know how they're rolling it out. Maybe they're rolling it out by Social Security number. Maybe they're rolling that out by birth date. Maybe they're rolling it out by alphabet. So you needed to wait. So recently it was announced that all of them should be off. If it's not off, then you need to contact the credit bureau and basically file a dispute. Something this simple, you can simply give them a call. Call TransUnion, call Equifax, call Experian. You'll actually be surprised that the wait time is not that long. Equifax is a different story. From my experience, at least lately, Equifax wait time while you're on the phone is pretty long, but the other two, not that long at all. Give them a call. Make sure that they take that off of your credit report because tax liens are no longer on your credit report, and neither are judgments as well. Might as well throw that in there for you guys for a freebie. All right. So now you know that. Do this. Name 3 reasons you can dispute something on your credit report. What are 3 reasons? Now there are many, many reasons you can dispute something, but name 3 of them. Reasons why you can dispute something off of your credit report. So one of them I think is obvious. It's not yours. So you find something on your credit report, you never had an account with this particular place, it's not yours at all. Of course, you're going to dispute it. You do not want that on your credit report if it's not yours. Even if it's helping your credit report, you never know what might happen. So get that off of your credit report. Make sure you file a dispute. Another reason you can dispute something on your credit report, if it has an error of some type, even if it's the balance, if it's the start date, if it says that it's closed but it's actually open, or if it says that it's open and it's actually closed, if your payment history, you can go ahead and dispute those things as well if you're in error on your credit report. A third thing you can do is if the creditor agreed to remove something from your credit report. Oftentimes we talk to collection agencies and they swear up and down they're going to remove something from your credit report if you pay them, when you pay them. You pay them, you wait your little 30 days or whatever it is, check your credit report, it's still there. Say, okay, wait a minute, I wait another 15, 20 days, see what happens. Check it again, it's still there. You can file a dispute on that as well. So if a creditor agrees to remove something from your credit report and you don't see that that's done, then you need to go ahead and dispute that. That's a valid reason for disputing something. All right, let's go on to the next question. I already asked you guys about tax liens. This question, will keeping a balance on your credit cards increase your credit score? So does that help your credit score if you keep a balance on it, no matter how big or small it is, if it's $3 or if it's $300? Does that help you with your credit score? A lot of people think that it does, but in all actuality, no. It's unnecessary. You do not have to hold a balance on your credit cards to help you with your score. Now, here's the caveat. Here's what I like to tell people. If you're new to credit cards or you haven't had one in a bunch of years and you're trying to improve your credit, if you get a credit card, I'm going to suggest that you use it Not pay the whole thing off the first month. Do not pay it off the whole thing off the first month. Wait till the next month. So pay the minimum balance, or if you go and charge $100, pay 50 of it in the first month. Then when your bill comes again, then go ahead and pay it off if you want to. I don't think that the interest rate is actually going to kill you for you to pay a little interest on that $100. So I suggest that you do it that way. I can explain that to you if you contact me, and that's 800@creditscoreman.com. All right, so you do not have to hold a balance on your credit cards for it to help you with your credit. This is the last question besides the bonus question. Other than interest rates, what other areas of your life are impacted by your credit scores? Now, this one I love talking about. I'm pretty sure I've said it on the show a few times. I probably even dedicated a half a show, if not a whole show, to something like this. But other ways besides interest rates that your credit score impacts your life. So one of the things is apartment rental. You can't get an apartment if you got a bad credit score in some instances. So if you have a better credit score, you have no problem moving from one apartment to the next apartment because you got a good credit score, which means you don't have judgments and all those things that apartment complexes are looking for when they're looking to approve you. That's one. A second thing is employment. Yes, employers are not only pulling background checks to see if you're a criminal or to see if you got case pending or whatever the case may be, they also are reserving the right to pull a credit report on you, no matter if you're, dealing with money or not. If you work at FedEx, UPS, or whatever it is, they potentially will pull a credit report on you as well. And here's something you need to know. A lot of people, I don't know why it makes a difference, but when a employer pulls that credit report on you, they see what's on your credit report. They don't see what your credit scores are. They only see what your credit report is. So that's just a little fun fact for you. Something else that I had down for how it could impact you is with deposits. Deposits for your utilities, deposits for your cell phone bill, for your cable bill. You have to put deposits down when you talked about moving with apartments. You move from one place to another. You don't keep the same utility company, same energy company. You go to another state or whatever it is, they're going to pull a credit report on you. It's going to depend if you're going to have to put a deposit down or not. I did it myself recently, not too long ago. Lady says, hold on. They come back in 2 or 3 minutes, and then they tell you if you have a deposit or something to put down, and that's based on your credit report. So, yes, your credit report and your credit score will impact that as well. And then the last thing that I have on here is car and home insurance. Yep. So not only if you drive a red car and it's a 2018 and it's red and it's fast and all that, and you drive 1,000,000 miles to work and 1,000,000 miles back, that's going to impact your car insurance premium. But in addition to them looking at those other factors along with what your driving record is and if you've had insurance before and all those things, they're also pulling your credit report on you just for your car insurance. So if you go buy a nice new shiny car and you have bad credit, you barely got the car, rest assured your insurance premium is going to be a little higher than the next person as well. So yes, car insurance as well as home insurance. They're pulling that credit report and they're checking to see it. You might get a little discount if you have a better credit report as well. So a lot of my clients, they want to get their credit straight because they want to buy a home. So it's great. We get their credit right. They buy a home. They don't pay as much in their homeowner's insurance. So that was something as well, besides the interest rate, that can impact your score or impact your life based on your credit scores. So look, that's the quiz. I think it was 15 questions. That's what I had wrote down anyway. 15 questions that was on this quiz. I forget what the numbers are, but it's like 6 points per question or something like that. So go ahead and get your score together. Give me a email and let me know how you did on the score, how you did on this particular quiz this time. And then also send me a question. So next time we do a quiz, I'll have your question for the show as well. So here's the bonus. And I purposely mentioned this several times throughout the show. Here's the bonus question. The bonus question is, what's my email address? What is my email address? So I switched email addresses. You've been listening to the shows for the last month or so. Switched email addresses. What is my email address? That is the bonus question for you guys. So I'll tell you what it is. You already know it. I hope you're shouting it out. It's 800. That's 800 at creditscoreman.com. Yes, at creditscoreman.com. 800 at creditscoreman.com is my email address. So you guys let me know how you did on the quiz. What question didn't you like? What question did you like? Which one you had no idea what the answer was to it? Which one you had on the tip of your tongue, but you couldn't get it out fast enough before I said what the answer was? Let me know what that is. I appreciate you guys. And you already know how I got to do before I get out of here. Kobe, Cameron, and Carter, I love you, and there's nothing you can do about it. I'm out.